Hey everyone, thanks for jumping back on to the stream. I'm here again on another day to roll into a quest. Today's the 30th of January, and we've got a day and 4 hours left in the season. So, best case scenario, I've got two more quests left in me for this season to try and get up to Champ 3. If I don't get it done today, tomorrow might be the day. Halfway through the league at this stage, so could get there, might not get there. It's a Dragon Quest today though, so I anticipate that my win ratio might actually be a little bit better than some of the other Splinters. So to start off with, we got Lost Legendaries and Blast, so I think I'm going to go with Fast Dragons and Opportunity as much as I possibly can. It's probably going to come about through Fire Splinter as well, so sadly I'm not going to be able to use what I'd really like to use, which is Dragon Jumper, because they are a legendary. But we'll see what we can do in terms of some fast snipes as well. I think the Inspire could be useful. With 3 mana for my tank. Might go with a dodge tank here. Chaos Agent. Then for 2 mana, we can gain some more speed as well through Naga Assassin. I think that should be alright. It's not going to be the fastest team in the books, but should be fast enough. The only thing that really matters is getting the first strike in as quickly as possible and in a ruthless as possible position. Fortunately, that's not how you like to see that stuff end. Oh, that Retaliate was awful for me. That Retaliate won them the game. Hey Jagged, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. That was my first match of the day for my quest, Dragon Quest today. So, shouldn't be too painful. But I keep getting these really low mana matches. Silent Summoners, Explosive Weaponry. So Summoner doesn't matter, so I'm going to go with Selenia. Probably go with, I'm tossing up between, let's go with Earth. Because then I can go with a Hill Giant. And I'll throw an Earth Elemental behind them. Keep them alive a bit. Speed them up. I'll throw in the disposable heroes and see what we get out of this. The only reason I played Selenia here with Silent Summoners was the little fact that gets me extra DEC because she's a beta summoner in my particular case. I think it would. Like on paper, it's a very, very good card, the Cursed Windico. I looked at it and sort of thought to myself, it's a outright replacement for something else, and I got really unlucky with the Retaliates here. Super unlucky. Let's close that one and go again. I don't think I've actually used him in Diamond League, so let's find a scenario where we can. This is not going to be a scenario where we can, because Death Splinter is not allowed, but it's also lost magic. So I'm tempted to go with Deep Swimmer. That way there's going to be Return Fire and some shields. And then the rest of it is all about best bang for buck damage. 3 for 3. That seems pretty good. Now I've got 2 mana left. This stuff doesn't really matter as much, but we'll see how it goes. Well, my return fire is going to do stuff. It's not going to win me a quest progression, but it'll probably win me this match. Yeah, they always do end of season. I just find it to be too much effort to micromanage mine every single day to make sure I'm min-maxing it. If someone's grabbed the card earlier in the season and they want to keep it, they keep it as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, it happens every season. And if it wasn't as much admin work, I'd be more than happy to basically say to a player, all right, for an agreed amount, this is how much it'll be for the whole season, or for 2 seasons, or 3 seasons, or whatever. It would be much better for both parties, I think. Target practice and melee mayhem. It's an interesting team that they've fielded previously. Everything has snipe. My way around the snipe is going to be to not play anything that uses snipe. Let's go with Daria. Let's go with the Cursed Windiku here. Let's see what it can do. I don't know how much mana it costs though. Is it 6? Yes, 6. So we've got thorns and we got a heal. We'll oh yeah, it's brilliant. I didn't actually do what I said and didn't actually end up watching it like I had wished I did. But yeah, it's so well done. It's just everything you want and everything you expect. It's well put together. Now I kind of want to bring Amplify, but I also don't want to get sniped. But if I am going to get sniped, I may as well have Redemption Trigger. Yes, I have. I watched it on Netflix. I didn't know that they were also on Twitch. If you like the Auntie Donna's House of Fun, there was a brilliant YouTube series that the same people make called Hug the Sun. It was 6 episodes-ish, and it is freaking sublime if you like that sort of comedy. I better lock in my team here very quickly. Shit. Let's go with Silent Sharpie. Hey, Adam Collector, good to have you on the stream. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, not too bad. Happier than what I should be, given that tomorrow is back to work. But yeah, the weekend was pretty good. I just finished Final Fantasy XII earlier today, penned my review for that and threw it up on my Hive blog, which means after this stream is over, I'll be clearing my throat rudely into the microphone. I'll be starting up Final Fantasy XIII as part of my play everything in my game library in alphabetical order, or as close to it. And hey, Loose Magoose, didn't notice you drop in there as well. Thanks for coming along. Observe my kingdom destroyed by a Valnamore, and no wins yet today. So I don't know if I'm going to end up in Champ 3 this end of season, but I'll try. I will try. And if I fail, I fail. But doesn't mean I'm not trying. How many packs did you churn through, Loose Magoose? Was it 4,162 packs as my blog post talked about yesterday? Oh, 30. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty nerve-wracking opening 30 consecutively on a stream, particularly if you're giving away the contents, but I won't say anything more on that topic. I know it's a soft one. Yeah, that's a long game to play. Right, what have I got here? I've got close range and explosive weaponry. We are dragon, death, and fire. Well, it's a dragon quest, so I'm gonna roll with dragon death. And I'm gonna look for snipes on account of the blast rule set here. I might just cram my team full of some snipes. Not Mantoid though, we'll go with Marginocrocy, more abilities. Okay, what is our tank gonna be? I haven't left very much mana for a tank. I know. Let's do Riftwing. We want a dodge tank. And then we'll throw up a Mimosa. Sorry, Therosa. And a Chaos Agent to protect against the backline. What were you drinking to obtain said hangover, Loose Magoose? I haven't touched any alcohol probably since September, November last year, I think. It feels a lot longer than it actually is. It gets easier though. It gets much easier. 150 lashes. I'm not a beer drinker. Never really enjoyed the taste of it. Same thing with like whiskey. Anything that's like hoppy or rye or that sort of thing. I just don't like the taste of it. Well, the name is rather fitting for it though. If that's how you're going to feel the next day, like you've been lashed 150 times, it's pretty accurate of a name. I know that's not part of their marketing, but it's the way I look at it. It is pure pain. I think I'm going to lose here. I'm going to take out all of the enemy units, but Almo is going to return fire everyone to death. Oh, not enough blast damage there. Ah, that exhaustion isn't going to come in quickly enough. Need that backfire to get churning. Well, there it is. Exhaustion's going to hit me before it hits Almo. Damn. It was a close match. It's fun to watch. Not fun for the record, though. Oh, it ended up a draw. Anyway, it was pretty close. Fog of War. Now, this is one I'd love to win. 600 ranking differential. No sneak, no snipe. And it's Dragon and Life Splinter. So I think I might go with Quicks. Life is the only choice. Instead of going a shield bearer, I'll go with Robo Dragon Knight. That way I'm covered for both eventualities. The only thing I'm not covered for is sneak. I'm sort of now covered for sneak. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it will. I need it to work. I haven't had a win yet for my quest. It feels very horrific. We'll get there. It's just painful not getting there. Taken a while for my opponent to lock in their team. Taking a very long while. Okay, so they went with Shield Bearer and Ouch Dragon Jumper. So Dragon Jumper is going to absolutely rip through my team. Goodbye Healer, goodbye Armor Smith next. Goodbye Robo Dragon Knight. And goodbye everyone. Well, I said that was one I'd like to win. Hopefully I only lost 3 ranking points for it. Bit of a struggle today. Massive struggle today. Okay, what have we got now? I got heavy hitters and keep your distance. 19 mana. Every splinter's sort of at play here. Fire's in, so let's go Selenia with fire. Gonna go with Spark Pixies. So by mana cost going that way. Five mana available. What I was also looking at, let's go Void Dragon. That gives them quite a nice dodge stat to start them off. Are you sure that you don't mean a whole bunch more 6-packs there, Lucifer Goose? Or is that still a sensitive spot? Looks like this might go okay. I'm mourning my grenadier before they're even dead. Yeah, I know that's what you meant. I had to take it out of context. Damn, couldn't dodge. And the poison came in and completely and utterly wrecked me there. Okay, what have we got? Fog of War, up close and personal. Only melee monsters may be used. Feels like a job for Daria, I think. Water Splinter's probably got the better options. That is a lot of opportunity. It's a ridiculous amount of opportunity, and I've still got a lot of mana up my sleeve. I think I'll throw in a Vigilator. And Parasitic Growth can go on the back to hedge against... Oh, there's no Sneak to hedge against. I got Kraken. Why did I do that? Well, I'm very glad I went with so much opportunity. Their Disintegrator is only level 1. I think I could be in good shape here. If I can stun that Lord of Darkness. Oh, Kraken. Absolutely ripped him apart. Well, that worked. That's my first win of the day. Now, it's interesting that there was no bonus there for beta cards, when technically Selenia is a beta reward card. Not Selenia, Daria. But that's okay. Earthquake and explosive weaponry. That's good for Dragon again. And I'm going to do the opportunity thing again. Because opportunity is lots of fun. Not going to be able to put in... I can still put in the whole squad. It's just the tank metric, that's the struggle here. Screw it. Oh no, it's only 2. I know. Kelp Initiate, you get to have a go. Let's see how this works. They are much faster than I. They also have True Strike, so I will not be dodging anything. I'm very glad that was a hit. I'm very glad that was also a hit. Oh no, this is going to work out swimmingly well for me. Because now all I need to do is hit that Conjurer. So from no wins in a row to 2 wins in a row. Yeah, Dragon Jumper is pretty integral. They're an outstanding card. Not sure what they'd be like at the lower leagues in terms of what abilities they get. Oh, this is a terrible rule set for me. I think it's going to be Selenia. Selenia, Life, Shield Bearer, Armor Smith, Repair, 0/0. That's probably the best I can do. Dragon Jump is just a solid card all around. So while I'm waiting for my opponent to put their team together, I'm looking for a long DisplayPort cable because I can't remember if I said it, but I picked up a new monitor and I want to run 3 monitors simultaneously as a result of that because I was already running 2. And currently I'm running 2 vertical screens to the right of my main monitor, but my DisplayPort cable is not long enough to have a vertical screen either side of my main monitor. So I'm looking at like a 2 meter or probably a 3 meter mini DisplayPort cable to go from my machine into the monitor in question. And I'm looking at this listing on Amazon, and it's got all the specs for the cable, but then in its about this item features, I don't know if I could use the word proudly, but it proudly proclaims specifications met. No. Well, that inspires me in confidence in that particular cable. Why can't I damage this Soul Fiend? There we go. At last. I can understand why I was doing no damage to everything else. It was just that divine shield. So I think I just constantly missed. Shield Bearer came through with the goods there. That's good ranking points. 40. It's 3 in a row for my 3 dragon wins. I still mourn, and I say this with the utmost of compassion. I got a gold foil dragon jumper, but then I ended up selling it, and then after I sold it, gold foil dragon jumpers quickly quadrupled in price. And I was like, oh, well, not like I was going to be using that card anyway. I cut that person a deal. They were looking for Untamed gold foil. They'd already bought a bunch of packs off of me. So I'm like, yeah, here's my Untamed gold foils that I don't want. Dragon Jumper's one of them. Here's a package deal. And I probably gave the person a discount. They got it like really, really cheap. It wasn't a max one, it was just a single card. But I know for a fact that they have since beaten me with a gold foil Dragon Jumper. So that rubs it in even more. Spreading fury and taking sides. Okay, I want to concentrate my fire. At the same time, I want something pretty vicious in the front line of my team. I'm going to go with Quicks. What's the most vicious thing I can probably put in the front line? An angry dark one or an angry nightmare? My nightmare's not max level though. Oh, an angry Jinchwala, but they've already got. Oh yes, an angry desert dragon would be fantastic in the front line. Probably a bit pricey, but we're going to do everything we possibly can to keep him alive. Let's roll with a weaken silence. He's with 2-ish mana. Shadowy Presence. Thorosa. The Fiend for the 0 silence. Let's see. Well, at least I didn't go ranged. Look at how slow both teams are. Oh, look at that sweet, sweet damage. Should have brought Halfling Alchemist. Feels like I'm doing no damage at all. There we go. Now I'm going to be doing damage. That worked out. Another 20 ranking points. 92 to champ 3. Excuse me, the nervous. Giving me an anxiety now. 4 wins in a row. And as Werger went, we've gone toe-to-toe all the way from Gold League. I play this person every single day in Splinterlands. 99 mana, evens. It's going to be a little Byzantine kitty. What's going to be the best value here in terms of having an impenetrable fortress of a team? I think it's going to be valuable to use as much blast as possible. Gloriolax Magus, hey? Alright. Now we need us big, solid, tanky boy. Thinking Chain Golem. Bill of the Radiant. Let's see how this plays out. No healing. Pure damage. Oh no. No cleanse equals affliction. Bad. Hurt lots. Alright, Chaos Dragon, I need you to go into Fallen Spectre, please. That's the wrong place. Surprised? Oh no, I shouldn't be surprised. I was going to say, I'm surprised I've hit every round against Nightmare, but then I remembered I'm playing Byzantine Kitty, so True Strike is a thing. There's a stun. Right. Brilliant. Double kill. And double kill from my opponent also. Oh, this void is ridiculous. Hey, finally, Chaos Dragon got his attack in the right spot. I'm quite astonished at how well High Priest Darius has done here. And he's about to do a little bit better. The silence is there. I think I should be able to win. They won't do any damage other than the reflect. And we need to do 7 damage to them. There's 4. Oh, this could be deadly. No, we just did it. Just did it. Who would think that Gloridax Magus would be the last one standing? That's actually really outside of the meta. 48 ranking points to go. That last match got me 44. I'm going to try again, see if I can't sneak into Champ 3 before claiming those rewards. Gotta keep trying. And if I do sneak into Champ 3, I probably won't play any more matches for this season. But what I will do is activate and preserve my quest tomorrow, so I get the double quest on day 2 of the next season. Fog of War, 19 mana. Dragon's out, so my default is gone at this point. I think I want to focus on speed. I'll go with a Cerberus. Spark Pixies. Let's just sort by raw speed. I can slip in a Tower Griffin, Flame Monkey. So then we've got armor doing some nice little repairs. 3 mana. Do I go with Grenadier? Or do I go for the blind? I'm gonna go for the poison. And Scorch Fiend is the most useful of the 0 manas. Noticing I'm not using Chicken as much when I can occupy that last position with one of the Fiends to get an extra ability. Of course, only means stuff in Diamond League and above. Oh, that's going to be rough. Good poison. No, this is going well. And it's going to be inconsequential by the time the armor play comes in. Good old hit them harder and hit them first. Okay. 18 more ranking points. That's 6 wins in a row, though. So if I lose here, it's going to feel completely demoralizing. Oh god, back to basics and blast. That is not a fun rule set. I think I'm going to play Obsidian here, but there is a very strong risk of Ouster Crowling in response. But I'm just going to have to risk that. Kron can go in second position because last stand isn't going to matter. And that leaves me with 3 mana. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there. So we got tanky stuff in the front, then lots of damage stuff in the back. Probably should have swapped Centauri Mage and Crom the Undying, but it's too late now. Really, really hope they don't play Aztec Growling. They probably will. That's what I would have done. But it's a kill or be killed world here as far as I'm concerned. What did they do? Okay. They went for a mixture of damage types. Overall, I think they've got more damage output than I do. And their damage is certainly much quicker. I'm not going to be able to knock out enough of it. Man, Mitika Headhunter is an absolute monster. I say that all the time, every time I encounter them in combat, but it doesn't get any easier. Waiting for another opponent to come on out. And we've got one. And I better hope I win this because they're 200 ranking points below me. Weak magic and taking sides. Can I do a very armored? Yes, I can. I know exactly what I want to do. Where is... Oh, it's not a lot of armor. But with Void, it is a lot more. Particularly if I add a silence in. And then... Oh, there's no neutrals, so... No repair. That's okay. No reasonable repair. I could use Bone Golem. It's not what I'd identify as reasonable though. I'll go with Dampier Stalker. And... what's the best bang for buck here? I think it's going to be Margie Necrosi. Hey, Bordell. Let's see how this team goes. I'm struggling on the precipice of the league I wish to enter. Well, I screwed myself over by bringing those silences. Well, a little bit. Man, Jin Murray, you're gonna get wrecked, son. Oh, he's just holding on for dear life. I wish neutrals were allowed. I would have thrown in something that had repair. That way I could have repaired his void armor and perhaps more comfortably won. 27 more ranking points. I can do this. Oh, and he's more pressure. And it's Nealon as well, who's a very good player. So they've gone with armor removal, and we've got everything always hits. So I guess I'm gonna go with something that hasn't been seen in a long time, or at least in my recent play. Lord Arianthus. And if everything's gonna hit, I feel like Dr. Blight. Just keep them alive. Throw in some of these zeros. Gem Meteor. Screw it. Let's see if Gem Meteor can bring it in. They're not going to miss. His scatter shot went to the same place twice. Not that I'm complaining. It went to the right place to take out their guy who had snipe that was threatening the princess. But I think I have this in the bag. Very nice. Don't know why you'd bring Naga Assassin with backfire in that rule set, given the fact that it was everything always hits. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, Gem Meteor is a absolute beast. It's even better in a rule set where there's Blast. If I'd played that team with Selenia, it would have scaled even better. It's the piercing. The piercing, so valuable. Hoping I can string another win together here. Get me into that Champ League. It's all I hope and dream for these days. Alright, what have we got? Oh, back to basics and noxious fumes. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, it's Jotun time. Hey, Ifrit Rising will attack every turn. That's bad logic to take into the battle. But it's not terrible logic. Who has the most health that I can play? Well, Tusk might get an attack in. And then the rest is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna get messy. Tusk, you're dumped. And for 4 mana, I can just roll 9. Oh, that still leaves me with only 2. It's too much mana being burnt on my summoner there. I should really go with obsidian. And definitely bring you along. And then for 2 mana, we get a much nicer tank. Then... oh, you're very expensive, but you've got a lot of health. Six for 4, 3 for 3. Oh no, you'll fit in. My select sip spawn. Alright, let's see if this works. If you need some more resource credits, Loose Magoose, let me know. I'm happy to delegate you some hive power. Pretty sure I got spare hive power in the reserve tank. I've done it for many people who watch my stream, so it's no biggie. I am going to do terribly here. Oh no. What a loss. What's your Hive blockchain account name, Loose Magoose? I'll do it anyway. It'll keep you safe. Loosest Goose, great name. I hate keychain sometimes. If you click the wrong option, it ends up being really painful. What have I got? I will delegate you 28.398. There you go. Alright, 14 mana, close and personal. Speed. Thank you for the Twitch bits. Completely unnecessary, but appreciated. Well, I don't think my Furious Chicken's going to stand up pretty well to what stands before them. But it's going to be hilarious. I really need to poison Lord of Darkness. No. Because otherwise this is going to happen. There's the poison. Now we need to dodge. All hail the poison. Oh, that was good. That was good. And 2 ranking points away from champ 3. One more win. One more win. And then I'm free. Free to claim those rewards. And free to retire from this Splinterlands season, which has been another slog. Absolute slog. So difficult, but so satisfying when things like that happen in particular. Well, I still got to win one more game. Could be here for like another 2 hours trying to stumble into the Champion League. What have I got? Oh, that is so low mana. Target Practice and Stampede. I feel like Desert Dragon. with a water splinter. I wish I could just search for the monster I want. Oh, actually, I can. Control F. Desert. Oh. No, I'm doing it. I am going to be a man of my conviction and use them anyway. And Albatross. Okay, you guys. This is a real dice roll here. Real dice roll. Oh, that's funny. It's Desert Dragon against Desert Dragon. Unfortunately, their Desert Dragon was inspired. However, my Endless Trample in response to the retaliation. Oh, that was so good. And that means Champion 3. Yes. At last. It's done. Locked in them 80 loot chests for 27 hours time. Now, if I can just disable that button, I'll be a happy man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's worth watching again. And again. And again. Like, such an unlucky dice roll for him. Because it was the whole, oh, I retaliate now. And then I get my turn. And then boom, boom, boom. That was beautiful. And they only lost 4 ranking points. And I gained the bare minimum to get over the line. Alright, let's claim this reward. Let's see what we get. I wonder what it will be. 16 delightful little chests. Legendary lotion. Binary crystal smith. Just take a moment to appreciate the artwork on that. It's pretty good. Gargoyle Devil. 2 rares out of 5 is not bad. Heatsmith. Pellicle Mercenary. 27 DC. Pellicle Conjurer. A first pack. Very nice. Gargoyle Lion. Heatsmith. An Alchemy Potion. 5 DC. An Alchemy Potion. And 27 DC. That pack will not go astray. I am, however, going to send it to my pile of packs on my alt so it can sit atop of that pile. Because I don't plan on opening any packs until I have significantly more potions in my hands. Hey Bakuoni, good to see you. I just hit Champ 3 and I'm going to watch this match again just so that you can have the satisfaction of what got me into the realms of champions. So they hit first, I retaliated, and then GG, Endless Trample. That was pretty good. How much power do you need, Bakwani? How much power are you in the market for? I'm happy to be your supplier of drugs here, i.e. collection power. Because as you can see, I've got significantly more collection power than I probably need. And because I forgot to submit my Guild Brawl teams for last Guild Brawl, I'm sitting out of the current Brawl. So I sat out of that one based on the fact that I forgot to put my teams in. So I have excess collection power beyond excess. 200k short. What does that go for on peak monsters for the day? If you want to send me half of that, I am happy to delegate you 200k power. Won't be a problem. You're a loyalist. You're here every day with me, so I'm more than happy to do that for you. 50% off. Fire sale. I'll give you time to reply or respond while I just get my phone to go on not vibrating. All good. Take your time. I'm gonna jump onto a new tab here and press a button in Rising Star. My desktop scaling for Rising Star is clearly tiny compared to Splinterlands. I mean, look at that. This is what a 4K display gets you scaled down to the 1080 Twitch stream. Let's do a long one, the acoustic tent. Then I want to jump on over to Peaked and see if there was any replies. Nah, there was just Lord and Keck replying to my airdrop madness thing from yesterday with the word maths, and my reply was indeed. So no responses on that of any consequence or discussion points, but that was good fun. And someone coming in and replying on my Final Fantasy XII review, which I just published earlier today. I'm going to jump on over to Peak Monsters as well, actually. $300 DC for one day. If you want to send that across, whatever the amount is that you need, let me know. There was only one reply, and it was Lord and Keck, and his response was the word maths, and my response was the word indeed. Yeah, if you want to flick it through to my main account, I will delegate from there as well. I'm just going to go through and look at my delegated no, for rent yes, and rejig all of these, although I've got a pretty good occupancy rate. The only stuff that isn't rented out is the stuff that's going for like 0.1 DC a day. So let's change the price there. Give those to people cheaper. Nah, it's all good, man. It is all good. Now let's jump back on in. 300 DC is in the house there, so let's log out there and log in. Cool. Now I'm going to be super lazy and just sort by collection power, and because I'm not going to be playing for a couple of days here. Yeah, I will Bordeaux. Let me sort out Bakuoni here first. So, do you know if it's exactly 200k that you need Bakuoni? If you give me an exact number, I'll round it. That way I can help out the most amount of people. But 46, 200, 34, 650, 34, 650, 29, 980, 28,980, 25. I reckon, is it exactly 200? Okay. So that's 199,660. So I got to scroll all the way down to my low CP cards to grab some spare change. Make it 140 Bordell, or 135. That way you get the same rate as back earning. Oh, I've got to scroll so far for these low collection power things. There we go. You're going to get my armor smith as well, back earning. And delegate. Akuluni. Hopefully I got your in-game name correct there. Let's refresh that. Cool. Now I just saw some other pop up over there. So we got the DC from Backwanian. I do like how it aggregates the quest rewards there. I bet you're a higher ranking than me in Champ 3 though. I'm 199. Yes, please, Bordell. And that's a 0 on the end, not a capitalized O for Oscar. So let's work out. $135K for Bordell. So we got 3 times 2160. Tick, tick, tick. Plus 19,950. Plus 17,325. 17,325 plus 17,325. So that was 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've lost count now. So Naga Warrior is 20, 40, 60, 80, 97. So that got us up to 97. Then we added 17, that, and then added that. So that is how many additions? 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm going to start again because I don't trust my own brain at this point. Just made an upset on the diamond leaderboard. I.e., did they beat someone significantly higher than their rank? 2160 times by 3. Ah, stole first place, but there's still another day and a half. Well, day and a couple of hours, rather. 17,325 plus 17,325 plus 17. So 1, 2, 3. There we go, Bordell. That is your stuff there. Thank you for rounding that up. And it's just Bordell, the username. So let's go ahead and delegate that across. Done. You should have that. And then what I need to do is go ahead and cease my bots from doing stuff. So I've just remote desktoped into my Linux box to stop my bots. And yes, I run a GUI on my Linux box because I'm a noob like that. All good. So now that my bots are stopped, I can go look at my tracker. See where my accounts landed and what power they're going to need. Oh, just shy of gold there. Got a silver 3 in terms of rank. That's the other thing I need to work on, is getting these accounts enough for them to sit in silver 3. End of season peak monsters, Vietnam War PTSD. It's like that scene from Apocalypse Now where he's staring up at the ceiling fan, lying in bed, except it's just on every blade of the ceiling fan, it's the card you attempted to transact is no longer available. Just again and again, spiraling around. No relief, just all horror, all the horrors of war. Oh, that's a good film, Apocalypse Now. Not just for the scene with the Ride of the Valkyrie stuff, but it's a good film, and the novel it's based on, Heart of Darkness, is really good as well. I think that's all that I'm gonna do for today. Let's just double check that balance history because I thought I saw something else. No, I was hallucinating things. Thank you all for your company. I will be back again tomorrow. What is it? That's 27 hours from now. I probably won't be opening my quest rewards on tomorrow's stream, but I might do some alternate things. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I've got no idea. I haven't really done any research into it, but yeah, I've only watched it once, but it's a sort of film that you only need to watch it once for it to have a lasting impact on you. And I was forced to read the book in high school as part of English literature, which then made me want to watch the film as an adult later in life. But yeah, it's the sort of film you need to watch once, and you take it all in and you soak it all in, and you don't need to watch it a second time. There's not a lot of films like that. It gets its point across very what's the word I'm looking for here? It stamps it into your brain. Its point. Yeah, Shawshank was an awesome film as well. Like I do thoroughly enjoy good good cinema. Shawshank is great. One of my favorite more modern films is Arrival. The plot, the direction, the soundtrack, it all comes together really, really well. Science fiction is probably my favorite genre of film, and Arrival was like such a good throwback to like old school written form science fiction. Yeah, brilliant film. Um, Definitely not my favorite. Yeah, yeah. Rival film, and the director who seemed to come out of nowhere. This one, yeah, um, has gone on to do awesome work since then as well, which is good. But my brain is going to go off into Final Fantasy 13 land next. I'm gonna go play that on the Xbox in the lounge on the couch. Because of those of you who don't know, you might notice that my background is different because I've moved into the room that I was formerly using as like my photographic studio. Because I figured instead of having the room empty 99% of the time, I may as well use it. And then if I need a studio, I'll just hire a studio and charge the person the studio fee, as most people do that don't have their own dedicated studio spaces. And it's much nicer. The house has so much more room now. I'll do a post about my desk and the setup and all that sort of stuff. But I need to go buy that um, long HDMI cable. I mainly use digital, but I do have some retro sort of camera gear. I've got an old Kodak like 1918 box brownie style camera that takes like medium format film. I can't use it though because it's got a light leak in its bellows. Um, and I've got an old Polaroid and a whole bunch of expired Polaroid film, except that doesn't work half the time. So it's really hit and miss. So I wouldn't use those in my professional work. But in terms of my actual work, it's all digital. My workflow. I did learn how to shoot film and develop film and darkroom film throughout university, and I enjoyed it pretty thoroughly. Um, but it's for the style of shooting I do, which is using a lot of flash. Um, Film is a dangerously expensive medium to explore. Um, I have a lot of respect for people who did that back in the day and like dialed everything in with light meters and all that sort of stuff. Can still do it now. Just again, it's an expensive venture. Anything involving chemicals and cellulose and silver halide and all those lovely chemicals that make up photography. But I'm pretty happy with my gear setup. I've got like a Pelican case now that's got all my gear in it, and that thing's freaking heavy. Yeah, and it gets even crazier when it's like um, multi-track tapes and all that sort of stuff. I've got a good friend who's a sound engineer, and it's crazy the things she notices when she listens to music, because she does production and live production as well. Um, and it's very much like photography with sound production. If you're recording an instrument in a room, it's almost about what's in the room influences how that instrument sounds, unless you're in a chamber specifically for just isolating that one instrument and getting the raw sound out of the amp or whatever it is. If you play a guitar in this room, which is mainly hard surfaces, you're going to get a lot more reverb and echo and all that sort of stuff. Really subtle stuff that people aren't going to notice. But it's the same thing with a photo. The wall over there is painted black. So if you were to take a photo of me from this direction, all the shadows would be on this side because that wall is going to soak up all the light. It's going to allow the light to bounce around. So it's the same with audio. It's a wave. Light is a wave, except for when it's a particle. I'm very heavy into physics as well, if you guys couldn't tell. I like to be a nerd about as much stuff as possible. Jack of all trades, or like incompetent at lots of trades and masters of none. That's my philosophy. I think I said that before. Better be able to suck at as much as possible. Suck at a wide variety of topics. Yeah, yeah, I imagine that it would be. It's probably because it's not as efficient, and film photography is not really as efficient either. I just like to know how stuff works. That's my gig. I like to understand just enough to get me in trouble. Um, and it's good fun. Or at least I think it's good fun. Some people would think it'd be obnoxious or annoying, but I don't know. I like it. That's one thing I hadn't considered. I'm still like while chatting here looking for that DisplayPort cable I was talking. And I just remembered there's these things called stores that are like local to my house that often have goods available for purchase. Um, they may have the cable I want. Probably not. One meter, 2 meter, need a 3 meter cable. My tape measuring. I do not have my tape measuring. Yeah. Ah, 2K CP short. Lucky I didn't end the stream. Let's scroll on down. Actually, you know what you're going to get, Bordell? Hey, Didi Ico. Thanks for jumping on. Core. That's all right. I'm gonna if I delegate you a max level pellicle deceiver, that'll cover you for 2100. Right? That's what I'm gonna do for you there, Bordell. Just delegate that one out. That way it's like it continues the in-joke between us. Done. Let me know if that's enough there. 4K? Cool. I'll do another 2100. I'll do the Conjurer because they should be about the same. There you go. Let's do a quick check. If I go delegated to Bordell, scroll up to the top, you got 136K from me now. Yeah, gold 2 is 150K, I'm pretty sure. Let's go check. Yeah, gold 2 is 150K. Sweet. Glad I could address that one for you before I jumped off for the day. I still think that's one of the best, like, knowing you as Loose Magoose on Twitch and then Loosest Goose on Hive. It's like so good. Great account name. I appreciate that we built up this little circle of trust here on Twitch. It's pretty nice. Now, what am I doing? I want to send through any collection power that's excess from my main to my alt. Yeah, no, we don't want you sitting in the Peak Monsters lobby of Saigon, staring at the ceiling fan, rocking backwards and forwards in the corner, going on about, I remember when I almost got that rental. And then someone else got that rental. And then I cried and I cried and I cried. Yeah, hunched in the corner, like bundled like tapes from like a tape mixing deck around you, all of them like chewed up with the magnetic strip of tape, um, like tangled up into your hair, and you're like just. Actually, that'd be a pretty good pictorial sort of thing. Just music producer in a corner, surrounded by do you remember when car cassette players, 8 tapes? Then you'd pull it out, and then you'd be left with like meters of tape, half of it stuck in the car's dashboard, the rest of it in your hands. The CD player was a wonderful invention for the car audio world. Oh, it's 5 points, like you were saying earlier, back when he for that top rating. Yeah, and now I'm trying to imagine what that album would sound like today. I'm wondering whether it would be like some tormented, yeah, some tormented sort of like dirge filled album where they're just singing about loss, or whether it would be like a punk album or something. How did he how did he do it? Let's see that battle. Ah, he did it with lots of return fire and enrage as well. He went for extreme pacifism. I mean, let's ignore the fact that it's back to basics rule set here. But those triple beefy tanks in the front. Yeah, we'll investigate sub 3 next, see where they ended up landing. Although it should tell us at the end of the thing. You see, I look at this and it gives me anxiety with the whole look at how many freaking health points that Peaceful Giant had for them to chew through. Okay, so that was like really lucky. Won't let us go straight to their profile from that replay. But yeah, that was a lucky draw for them. Meanwhile, I'm just going to copy that link because I want to keep that battle, that last battle of mine. I'm going to watch it again. Just this was so satisfying to get me into Champ 3. At least I thought it was so satisfying. So I looked at it and I'm like, no, I'm screwed. And then 2 turns later, it was done. It was all done. Yeah, the damage is scary. Yeah, I do. When I post a stream replay, I do a bit of rambling in it on there. Oh yeah, yeah. If it retaliated the other way around, it would have gone the opposite way, which would have been equally as no, history would have been different. I would probably still be playing, trying to unravel the mysteries of getting into the champ section of the leaderboard. But these like win ratios at the top are just completely insane. I look at it and I'm like, wow. I mean, what did I manage in terms of win ratio? 184 divided by 370. just shy, 49.7%. Tag around over extra disc. Nah, it's kind of like, you know, going back to your boss and just saying, hey, you know that last paycheck you gave me? I'm retiring on that paycheck. See you later. It's just cruel. Shouldn't be doing things like that. Meanwhile, PUBG has a 70% win ratio. So there is 21% room for improvement in my gameplay. That's pretty insane. Winning 7 out of 10 battles instead of winning like half of my matches. And then we've got sub 1 as well. It'd be more fitting if sub 3 was in 3rd position. And then we've got sub 0. Yeah. I reckon it's all subs. If we go in and have a look at the guild members. Sub 1, sub 3, sub 0, sub 2. Meet your maker, indeed. They are pretty good players with that level of consistency in the leaderboard. Meanwhile, my guild is like not even represented. Oh no, there we go. We got Dave. And Dave streams as well, so. Yeah. Must have pushed hard. Yeah, I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling. I don't see any more of my guildmates. Dave is representing us. And I think for next season, I might turn the Explorer back on. We'll put the Legionnaire aside. Because I feel like I'm going to be exploring Gold League a lot next season. Oh, 0.95 voucher. Brilliant. That just means I need to transfer my vouchers from my alt account. All the cards I transferred over earlier. Send it over. Okay, success. Done. Has there been any word about the next airdrop card? No. Nothing about the other airdrop card yet. It's still a while away, I imagine. Should be a fair while away. Yeah, but the packs are selling pretty consistently. I just read the summary these days. If I'm not awake during it, I feel like I don't have the time to go any further. But I think that's where I'm going to call the stream for today. Starting to get a bit of headache, so I should go get a drink of water, stretch my eyes, stretch my legs, and all that sort of stuff. There wasn't really anything of consequence or anything that I didn't know before. Let's see who else is online that we can go and raid. No one that I follow. The Serpent of Eld is making a comeback. Serpent of Flame. Well, that'll be good for me because that's the one that I've got. I've got like a barely full bottle of stuff here. Thanks, Ankiller. And if Deado was here, he'd be like spamming the hydrate button 400 times. Yeah, but that's every business meeting, right, Bordell? People just sit around congratulating themselves on how amazing they are for the first half instead of actually doing anything meaningful. But I say that as a man that has to probably sit in like 4 or 5 hours of business meetings tomorrow for work, which will be very depressing for me. Let's see, is there anyone else? Oh, we got the Crevolution online. So let's head on over to them for our raid. If I can see my C key on my keyboard. Alright. Over to the Crevolution we go. I'll have to throw them a follow as well. So thanks everyone. I will catch you all again soon. And have a lovely end of season grind if you've not finished it yet. Cheers.